with Oscar Arente, who is the Director of Network Development, Community Relations, and Outreach at Mount Sinai. And our goal is to enhance, enrich, and assist in the lives of our seniors in Miami Beach. So we look forward to giving you all kinds of information today, not only from the Miami Beach Police Department, but we are going to cover some entertainment ideas now that most of you are all getting your vaccine. Keep a pen handy. I will be giving you a phone number to call if you have not had your vaccine or you need any kind of assistance getting it. So, welcome. And this morning, Deborah Martineau from the Miami Beach Miami Beach Police Department is going to be here to talk to us. Welcome, Deborah.
Thank you, Debbie. Such a long time friendship. How are you? You look amazing as usual. And thank you, everyone, for allowing me to speak this morning. My name is Deborah Martineau. I'm from the Community Affairs Unit, and my area of responsibility is the South Beach District, which is considered Area 1. Area 1 consists of South Point Drive to 23rd Street. With the exception of the Art Deco Cultural District, which is 5th to 15th Street on Ocean Drive and and Collins Avenue. If you live, work, or play in the other area, in that area that I mentioned, then I am your neighborhood resource officer. So thank you for allowing me to speak today. We want to talk about about the fraud. Fraud and in relations to seniors is very high. So I wanted to go over just a few things that will help you protect yourselves. And also, my unit, we come to different facilities, like for instance, Rebecca Towers and other locations, and we do presentations on fraud and how to protect yourselves. We also do the same to our hotels and our businesses. So we want to make sure we give you the tools to succeed and talk about things that definitely, unfortunately, people prey on our seniors. So we try to protect them the best way we can. I've made a presentation today, so if Celia would be so nice, or Diana, you can share the presentation and we can go over, and I will be happy to answer any question. So if Diana's still here, she can share the presentation and I can discuss it.
Yes, I'm pulling it up now.
Thank you, Diana, so much. While she pulls that up, I can just discuss a few things that are very popular, especially around our tax time. During our tax time, of course, a lot of people prey on our seniors in terms of fraud during our tax season. You may get some calls from people saying, you know what, we're from the IRS. That's one of the very popular ones that happens. We're from the IRS, and that we notice that you owe a lot of money to the IRS, and we can help you. And as you know, the IRS will never call you. They will either send you to your residence some information, but they will never personally call you on the phone. So that right there is a red flag. If you receive a phone call from someone saying they're from the IRS.
Sorry, Debbie. Can you see the presentation?
Can everyone see the presentation?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Click on the first slide and then we can begin. Okay. That's just a little bit about some of the backgrounds and the detectives that work. Detective Lugo Martinez is the one that created this presentation. Go ahead to the next slide. Okay, these are some of the credit cards, and that's another situation. Credit cards. When you go to, let's say, to your bank, a lot of times the banks, they'll have these skimmer readers. So we tell you, when you go to the bank to withdraw money, you make sure you kind of put your hands, you can see my hands, right? So people don't actually see you. So if you're using your ATM card, you can kind of cover when you are putting in your access code on the panel. You can either kind of hide it so someone from the back can't see you. During COVID, they should be 6 feet apart anyway, but this is just, a practice that you might want to proceed, as my hand here, as a cover over when you put in your PIN code. Okay, so that's just a practice that we would like you to practice, because of course there'll be people that are looking and watching you put in your access code. There are also these skimmer readers that are on some of these. Unfortunately, we found a few on some of the banks, and these are what we give an example for. Just be careful to utilize that as a practice. Proceed, Diane. This is the one I was talking about, the IRS phone scam. As I mentioned, once again, it's very popular, especially around tax season. They will call you on the phone and say, if you send me money, I will handle every situation. And how do they get your information? Well, one, of course, from social media. They could look up a lot of things of public record. They'll go on and they'll say things like, well, we just recently saw that you lost your husband, or you lost your wife, or, that you just moved into this facility. We can help you with any IRS problems, so you don't have to pay excessive money. Just send me the money. And once again, IRS will never call you, ladies and gentlemen. This has happened to me personally. When I was actually in a true story. My husband and I was at a conference in Maryland, and I received a call, one of the same scam calls, and they told me, "Oh yes, you owe money, and send the money to me." I said, "I'm going to do better than that. I'm going to come to the office since I'm here in, close to Washington." And guess what happened? They hung up the phone because they knew it was a scam. Proceed. Grandparent scam. This is another big one. And I can share a personal story on this. So my parents called me. Now, just to keep in mind, my parents have me as a police officer, my husband is a police officer, my brother is a sergeant. So they have a lot of law enforcement in the family. And they still called me up and said, "Listen, I just received a call from somebody saying that they arrested the grandson and that I need to send the money." And I said to my parents, that is a scam. Do not listen to that. That is very popular going on right now. They will call you on the phone and say, "We have your grandson, or we'll have your granddaughter arrested, and you need to send me money so I can bail them out." That is very, very popular. Even my parents that have law enforcement in the family was subjected to it. So please, once again, do not fall for these scams. They are scams, ladies and gentlemen. Please, if anyone calls you like that, you call your children, call your daughter, call her. We will not call you and tell you that. That is not true. The police department will not call you and tell you that we have your person. Okay, so that is false information. Proceed to the next one. This is another great one. Romance scams. So how does this work? So let me explain how the romance scam works. Of course, the internet, social media, Facebook, they'll look up on your social media page and see that, most of the time we may put down that we're single, we're divorced, we're widows and widowers, and that is a signal for them. They will start sending you messages telling you how pretty you are, and how they're single too, and they're looking for somebody to be a friend. Unfortunately, a lot of these scams are coming out of Africa, very well known, and these people have made this scam so successful that they're receiving millions of dollars per year. When I say millions, millions. Unfortunately, women, men that are lonely have sent money. They con you into sending their money. People have lost cars. People have sent cars. They have sent their whole bank accounts. Listen to me. Anytime you feel lonely and you want to talk to somebody, I'm going to give you my personal cell phone. Call me. I'm available for tea. I love to have tea. I'll come have tea with you. I am available. Do not give your information to anyone. It is a scam, and this is a scam. Even the federal FBI cannot handle how much of this is happening. When I tell you millions of dollars is giving out every year to people that are unfortunately from all over the world, but primarily the scam is from Africa, and they've been doing it so successfully, and they continue to do it. And they call everybody, and most of the time, every morning, they just look up Facebook and Instagram. Proceed, Diana. Thank you. This is the same thing as the Wells Fargo alert. I don't know if Chris, are you on yet? Okay, he hasn't been able to join us. Okay, the Wells Fargo.
Deb, he is on. The only thing is he's on it as attendee, and he needs to be brought over as a panelist. I'm not sure if that's possible.
Okay, I will proceed, no problem. So the Wells Fargo alert as well. This is a huge one, and some of you might have gotten this. This is when you'll receive a text message on your phone saying that your credit card has been deactivated, and call this number, or please send money to this phone number, and so forth. That is another scam. Ladies and gentlemen, on the back of your credit cards is your phone number to the actual either credit card company. Let's say if it's Wells Fargo, on the back of your card is the phone number. That is the only number, either the phone number, it will say if your card is lost or stolen, call this number. If you want to activate your card, call this number. That is the only phone number you call. You do not call any number that you receive a text from. Call the back of your phone and they will actually assist you. Please do not call that other number, okay? Call the number on the back of your phone. Sometimes when you actually get a fraud, let's say if someone is using fraud on your card or something, you may receive a little text saying, okay, we might have a fraud alert. But I want you to make sure you only call the number on the back of your card. Okay? Thank you, Diane. Proceed. Okay. That is Katarina Martinez. She is one of the fraud detectives. That is her information, her phone number as well. Unfortunately, she was ill today, so she was unable to attend, but she is happy to answer questions. Also, my phone number, and I will add that in the chat, and my email address as well. And I am open to any questions. Like I said, everyone has actually had something on this sort happen to them. My parents, even myself, they try to scam me as well. I have over 31 years of law enforcement. I've worked in a prison, Rikers Island in New York City. So I'm all well-rounded about scams and so forth. I was a correction officer before I started my career in law enforcement. I've been on Miami Beach for over 19 years. But like I said, this is 31 years in law enforcement for me. So I've pretty much seen it all. Nothing surprises me. And there's a scam every single day. So it's my job to make sure that you ladies and gentlemen are protected. And I can be reached. I'm at the police station at 1100 Washington Avenue in Miami Beach. I am from the Community Affairs Unit. I share the umbrella with my other counterparts. I have Elliot Hazy. He works the Middle District. Officer Julio Blanco is in the north end of the beach. And of course, we have our Captain Mildred Frogner. She's in charge of our unit. We also share the Homeless Outreach Unit as well. And we have the school resource officers as part of the Community Affairs Unit. So we would love to come. Please invite us. We would love to come to any facility. We're always at Rebecca Towers doing things and other facilities, senior citizens, but we would love to come. Please invite us. We bring goodies as well, because that's important. We bring some great goodies, but we love to share information and knowledge and give you all the tools to succeed. So thank you for having me this morning. I really appreciate that. And it's an honor and privilege to serve our senior community. We love them.
Thank you so
And
much.
for you.
Thank you so much, Debbie.
Thank you so much.
And I also just want to mention that Deborah Martinelli was one of our Women Worth Knowing in the city of Miami Beach. She was elected to that, nominated, and won that prestigious award. She is a woman worth knowing. She has a long history in the city of Miami Beach, the police department, assisting the community residences, and she is here for all of our seniors. Please reach out whenever you need something.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Deborah, for spending your time with us this morning.
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure. Thank you. And like I said, I can be reached. I will be sharing. And actually, Diana could probably put my information on to share with everyone. And I am here for you. So thank you.
Hey, Deborah.
Yes.
Deborah, hi.
Hi.
This is Oscar. I do have a comment, something that happened to me actually last week, that this is the first time that I've seen this. Now, I get frequent calls from, like you said, from either Social Security or for the IRS. You know, we all get those. But last week, I noticed that I got a call, and my caller ID said it was from Nordstrom, which I do have a Nordstrom Visa card.
Right.
And I didn't answer it. I let it go to voicemail. There was no voicemail, but I called it back, and the number was not. It was not a functioning number.
Right. Right.
So
That is
I think
very good point, Oscar. Just like I mentioned, you said I have a Nordstrom Visa card, and on the back of your Nordstrom Visa card is your phone number. And it will say, contact this number for fraud, contact this number if it's lost. You only contact the number on the back of your card. And you know what? Like, for instance, sometimes I do a lot of traveling. So before, and I'm glad you brought that up so I can mention this, before I travel, I will contact my bank, and I will tell my bank, I'm going to be, let's just say, Paris, and hopefully Paris is open again so we can all go. I'm going to be in Paris, and I will be I just want to let you know that I'll be in Paris, and I will be using my card. So that's a very good point for everyone. If you're going to go somewhere, let people know that you're going to go there, and you will be activating your card. Now, like I mentioned, sometimes Chase does not recognize that I may be in Paris. Maybe I have forgotten to tell them I'm going to be in Paris, and someone's used. So they will send me, oh, wait, someone's, we just want to make sure that this is you, like a fraud protection alert. But I will never call that number on that text. Guess where I'm going to call? I'm going to call the number on the back of my card, okay? Because those people I know is legitimate. So I will call that number and say, did you send me a fraud alert? I'm in Paris or wherever I am. Sometime I'm right here in Florida. And I would ask them, did you send me a fraud alert? Because I'm going to confirm that this alert is correct. And they will say, let me check for you. Yes, we did send a fraud alert. Can you confirm these transactions? So that's a very good point. Thank you for sharing that, Oscar. They will confirm. Always use your card, the number on the back of your card, ladies and gentlemen, always. And like I said, there are different scam systems at different locations. So if you do recognize that you see a fraudulent transaction on either your Visa card, your Chase account, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, contact the bank. And if you're not sure, go into one of the branches. Go into one of the branches. Safety first. Do not call some of these numbers that you get. Do not call them. Go into, unless it's on the back of your card, or go into the branch and they will be happy to help you. And when you are in doubt, call me. Call me or call one of our detectives at one of the detectives from the Eco Department, and we will be happy to look into it for you. Okay? We are
Yeah, but if I can just add,
Hey.
good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, Chris. For the ones that don't know me that's on here, Christopher Mitchell with the Miami Beach Police Department. Oscar, you raised a really good question. I also would encourage you as well, make notations when you receive those little fraud calls, because that's happening a lot. And make sure you notify your cell phone service provider and let them know that you're receiving these phone calls at this time. Give them the time and the phone numbers, and sometimes they keep track of that. They will report that also to the law enforcement. And at the same time, sometimes, depending on what service provider you have, they're able to block those phone numbers from calling you as well.
That's a very good point. And I'll tell you one thing. Sometimes you get a text message saying, you know, those irritating phone calls that we get all the time from different places. Hi, this is your car is about to your what they call something's about to
your warranty.
Expire. Your warranty on your car is about to expire. Those type of calls, right? Those scam calls. And then they'll say to you, if you don't want any more of these phone calls, press this button, right? Guess what that does? That just brings in more calls. You will get on not what they call it a
do not call us,
right? That gives you more calls, so don't do that.
Oh man, I've been doing that.
That's good to know.
We all have done that. I've done that. Like, for some reason, I'm getting more calls, right? That do not call list puts you on another call list. It just shares more information. So don't do that, okay? Believe me, I've done it and I've received more calls. So I'm like, okay, I will not do that anymore, you know? So believe me, you know, every day we find something new.
So let me ask you, because I thought that, you know, getting on these do not call lists and registering, you know, for do not calls that, you know, is against the law for these scammers to do this. But I think it's getting more and more. I mean, I get 2-3 calls a day.
Yes.
And even now at night, and now, you know, even with the caller ID saying that they're from a credit card company that I have. So, I mean, is there a way to combat this? Besides, you know, besides us personally, like I take some of these phone calls like I get from Fort Lauderdale or Port St. Lucie. That's my warranty on my car.
Right.
And I block those on my phone myself. And actually, if you see my block list is huge.
You're correct, Oscar. You know, just as I mentioned, if you have a car that you have a warranty, the funny thing is they're calling me about a car I've never even owned.
Right.
They're you know, they're saying I have a warranty and I don't have a warranty. So you are aware that you don't have a warranty. You know that this is not correct. Okay.
Right.
So that's the last thing. You are not going to press no number because you don't want them to be able to hack into any of your information. Okay. You don't want to do that. Unfortunately, right. These scams, like I said, every day, and they're like, you know, the credit card companies. They'll get your number and they'll be able to share it. You know, it's a business. They'll be able to share your phone number to allow more calls to come in for more people to scam at you. And no, it is not against the law as of yet. The only time it becomes against the law, of course, if you have become a victim of the fraud.
Right.
Right now, it's just a number, right? It's just going through. Not until you become a victim. And that's one important thing that I did not, and I'm sorry to take up a lot of time, but I did not hit up what happens if you become a victim. If you become a victim, I need you to come to the police station and get a police report. We have to start there, right? You have to come and get a police report done. So you want to come to the station, bring all your information so we can do a police report for you. That's the first start, okay?
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
I think Captain Frogner had her hand raised. She wanted to say something.
Hi, good morning. I don't know if everyone can see me. great to be here. Deb, you did an amazing job explaining all that. Thank you so much for picking up the ball and running with that. There were two things that came up that I thought about. You know, as Debbie was explaining all of these things that that the scammers do, for every one they do, there are 5 that we haven't even brought up here. So whenever you see something that seems a little out of the norm, or the hair on the back of your neck stands up and says there's just something about it that doesn't seem right, you're probably right, and there probably is something wrong with that. The one that I didn't hear, and maybe I just missed it, but that I get all the time, because I get a lot of deliveries from Amazon and so forth, I will get something that says your UPS delivery has been delayed. Please click this link to find out further information. So I'm like, the first time I saw that, I was like, oh no, you know, I need to know where that package is and when it's coming. That's a scam. So you do not want to click on that link, because once you do that, now you could potentially be opening your phone up to someone to be able to get more information from it. The second issue that I would want to share with all of you is that some of you may have secondary homes, or a home that is not lived in part of the year. You need to be very mindful of what goes on in those homes, because there are scammers who will get all of your information, and they'll basically take out a warranty deed on that home, and they will rent that home out to someone. And let's say it's a vacation home, and you show up, and now there are people living in your home who said, no, I leased this home. Here's my documents. Here's all the paperwork. And they truly believe that they have leased a home, because some scammer, had them fill out a bunch of paperwork, put this home online, and shared it with someone who would be willing to rent it. So that if you have property that you're not in very often, you really have to have be proactive for yourself to make sure that someone isn't inside your home. And I'm sorry, I think I failed to introduce myself. I am Captain Mimi Frogner, and I'm in charge of the Community Affairs Unit. And as Deb said, you're so to help anyone, to answer any questions. We feel very fortunate to be able to put on a presentation like this, but it doesn't stop there. You may not feel comfortable asking a question today. I hope that's not the case, but if it is, you can call us at any time and ask any questions that you have, because it is so much better to be safe than sorry down the road. And we do not mind answering, because like Debbie said, all of us have been recipients of these scam calls, and we have even questioned whether or not they're valid. So if we're questioning it, and we question everything, then we understand how people out there can be victims. So thank you very much for giving us the platform to talk today. And please remember that we're always here, not just on a meeting like this, but anytime you have questions. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I hope some of them, our housing centers for Freedoms, any of you would like to reach out and get a special presentation, that would be fantastic. And, invite your kids to listen in too. So if they need some information, certainly let your children, your family, your partners know that they can reach out to this department and get some information. Thank you, everyone, for giving us your time. Now get back to protecting us and protecting our fraud and all the seniors in the city of Miami Beach. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye. I'm going to
you.
remind anyone who is not speaking, please put your microphone on mute. And let's move on to some exciting information. We're going to have Sandy Alla from the Jewish Community Services give us an update on Commissioner Gongora's agenda item, assisting the seniors during the pandemic with loneliness. And then from there, we're going to go on and give you some entertainment ideas. Also, keep your pen handy. I'm going to give you that phone number to assist with your vaccine or those of your friends, because that kind of gives you the freedom to do so much more. So, Sandy, welcome.
Hi, everyone. Good morning. So at this point with Jewish Community Services, we have already installed approximately 60 Uniper technology devices in the homes of seniors around Miami-Dade, some including on Miami Beach. It has been very successful. So far, so good. The individuals who decided on giving it a try are really enjoying it and liking it and feeling more connected and less isolated. So I do encourage anyone that has any seniors that they're aware of to contact JCS, and we can see if we can assist them. We do need them to be a part of our agency at this point with the grants that we have, so that we have some oversight to provide assistance in getting the technology installed and being able to answer any questions or any issues that come up. So far so good. We really are very happy with the way it's turning out. It took a little while to get started. We have to get installers who are following COVID protocols, going into the homes and installing the devices to the television for the seniors. So that's my update for that so far.
Thank you. Does anybody have any questions?
No.
Okay, we'll be following that. And next we are going to have some senior events that are offered by the City of Miami Beach Parks and Recreation Department. If you have your pens and pencils handy, I'm going to give you a phone number to reach out to, Commissioner Gongora's aide, Diana Fontani. If you need assistance getting your vaccine, if you have friends or anyone that you know of any age that needs assistance getting this vaccine, Diana can weed it down and give you the information. Her phone number is 786-441-7123. That's Commissioner Gongora's aide, Diana Fontani, at 786-441-7123. Get your vaccine, get vaccinated, and come out and enjoy the events. And now from Parks and Recreation, let's get an update.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
How's everybody? So besides our virtual programming, which I think I've already mentioned here, but I can share them again at the end, we have a lot of in-person programming going on now. We have our fitness centers that are open again. They've been open for a few months now. It's free for Miami Beach seniors. The hours of operation are at Scarrica Youth Center, Monday through Friday, 9 to 1 and 6:15 to 8 p.m. and then Sundays 9:30 to 5. I'm going to send all this information to Diana so that she can distribute it to you guys. And then at North Shore Park, we also have the fitness center hours, and they're the same. Monday through Friday, 9 to 1, then 6:15 to 8, and then Saturdays 9:30 to 5. So each center is closed on a weekday, but you can enjoy the other counterpart of the youth center. So Sundays, it's Scarrica is open, and Saturdays, North Shore Park is open. Now we also have Tai Chi classes, and they're outdoors. Please keep in mind that these are seasonal. Now when the summer comes, we'll have a new schedule, and you can visit our website and we'll be promoting it, and we'll send the information to Diana as well. But we have Tai Chi at we have them on alternative days. So the first and third Wednesday of each month from 8 to 9, it's at Scarrica Youth Center. And the second and fourth Wednesday of each month, it's at Stillwater from 8 to 9. And those have been very popular, especially the one at Stillwater Park. We have free Nobi Yoga in the park. That's been continuous. That's Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 6 to 7 at Collins Park. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 6 p.m. to 7 at North Shore Band Show. So you have 2 different locations to pick from. We also have Scott Raka Youth Center Yoga and Stillwater Park Yoga, and those are the first and third Tuesday of every month from 8 to 9, and the second and fourth Tuesday of every month from 8 to 9 at Stillwater. It's a lot of information, so I'll be sure to share it in the chat or to give it to Diana. We also have, sorry. Should I keep going?
Is there a place online also that residents can go to get the updated schedule?
Yeah. Miami Beach Parks, MiamiBeachParks.com.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. We have pickleball at Scar Raygal and North Shore Park. And there's different sessions, but we basically have pickleball Monday through Friday. So
and what is pickleball?
Pickleball is a more of a northern Florida sport that a lot of adults like to play, but it's very popular here, and it's like tennis a little bit, but it's played a little bit different, but it's very popular. It's free. I recommend that everybody come out It's a pickup game, so you can just come and meet new friends and enjoy. And everything really right now is 18 and up. So, but mostly our seniors are the ones who take advantage of these programs. We have Zumba with Fernando. Again, we offer it every day, Monday through Friday, and on Saturdays between North Shore and Scarrico Youth Center. Everything I mentioned is free except for the Zumba. We are looking into getting back into Unidad as soon as they are open and starting up our regular classes there. And then, of course, then we have the free virtual classes. And we hope to have more stuff coming up soon.
Does anybody have any questions for Lucy? No, thank you for that update. It's always great. Somebody... Oh, go ahead. Gabby, you have your hand up?
Yeah. Hi, Lucy. The last week I went to the pool in Normandy with my friend, but I have a little problem that the water was chilly for us. And I asked how supposed it to be the temperature. It say 80. I see so that temperature is less than 80. It's possible to check this temperature?
Yes.
Please.
Yes, I'll look into it. Yes, I'll definitely know. I'll let the pool manager know, and I can have an answer back to you or to Diana on what the temperature should be and what maybe was the issue that day.
I asked some people there, and they say the people like cold. I say I am. I like cold, but this is chilly for me. Okay.
I'm sure there's an exact temperature that the pool should be at, so I'll let Diana know, and maybe there was just a little glitch that day. But thank you for letting us know.
Thank you, and congratulations. Thank you very much for the new programs, activity, the programs. Thank you.
We plan to be fully open soon, hopefully for the fall. So fingers crossed, everybody does their part.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Gabby. Thank you, Lucy.
Of course.
Have a beautiful day.
You too, guys.
Thanks. Okay, senior events offered by Fernando Garcia. Fernando, are you ready?
I don't think Fernando's going to be able to join us.
Okay.
I think we're going to move on to Melina.
Okay.
Hello,
Gabby,
can
is
you
your
guys
hand
hear me?
still up, or do you still have a question, Gabby? No. Melina, how are you today?
Hi, can you guys hear me?
We can hear you,
Okay.
and we can see your beautiful face on your picture.
Yeah.
Tell us what's new and exciting in the world of dance and music.
Well, we have begun doing events with all the CDC guidelines. We actually did one last week with Devoted Healthcare and Carolina Cuadros. We were extremely safe. Everything was CDC guidelines. I would say we had like 20 people, maybe 20 seniors that came. Yeah, so we had a good time. Everybody was safe. Windows open, outside and inside. So we're hoping that we can get some, support from the buildings as far as starting to do these events, so that we can bring some on-premise entertainment to the seniors. I believe that next week we have 2 events that are going to be outside. So we're starting to do, little by little, we're trying to get that going again. So we kind of need, some support from the buildings to make that happen. If they want, we're here to make that happen. So that's my report.
Okay, you mentioned you have 2 events outside next week. Where are they?
I believe it's Stella Maris.
Okay.
Stella Maris is on Wednesday. Carolina, can you please, I'm not sure where the Friday one is. That's another one. That's another one in City of Miami I have. Sorry.
Yes, great.
Right. So I apologize. So next week there's one at Stella Maris on Wednesday.
Wow, very lucky residents. You are going to have a fantastic time. So thank you again. Thank you, Melina. You're always a burst of energy for the movement. Get up, dance, get out and sing. And so it's great that you're back doing in-house. We're really looking forward to it. So have a beautiful week. And again, seniors, get vaccinated, get everyone in your building vaccinated so that you can too also have these wonderful events come to your building.
Yeah, I'm fully vaccinated today, actually. Like the coverage is 2 weeks from my last one. So I'm excited. Yay.
That's great. Congratulations.
Yay.
Yay. Okay, for the rest of you, Diana Fontani's phone number again, 786-441-7123. Get your vaccine. We are now going to talk about each senior center, and we have some amazing, beautiful people representing each of our buildings on the city of Miami Beach. So let's talk about your needs. We're going to start with Council Towers South. Diana, do we have Council Towers South and North here?
I'm here, Natasha Fernandez.
Ah, there you are, Natasha.
I represent Council Towers South. It's an honor for me.
Okay.
I'm so happy. I'm grateful to belong to this committee. You know about a situation, about information, very smart, very important for us. I want to say I miss our resident Zumba class, drawing classes, art history classes. When will start begin?
So you're asking for more activities for the seniors?
Before we have these classes, we enjoyed classes, Zumba class, art history class, drawing class. I love it. We love it, this class. I miss so much.
Okay.
I would like to know if it's hope to beginning again.
Well, yes, there's lots of hope. Natasha, do you have an idea of how many residents or is a good portion of your residents been vaccinated?
I know exactly numero, almost resident. There is a resident cannot to do vaccinate because afraid, because very allergic, big allergic.
Right.
Afraid. I don't know what to do with this.
Well, you have to be the goodwill ambassador because we do have to protect the performers and the people and the teachers that come into the building. So as much as we do the CDC protocol, we want to make sure that everyone is acting safely and doing the best that they can. So we're going to make you the goodwill ambassador of Council Towers to help us all, the whole population and all of the citizens get back onto a track of being together again and having a wonderful time. But we will take this information and I'll talk to Diana and we'll try and see what we can do to get some activities going again in the building. And that's it. How's everything else going there? Good?
Good. Thank you.
Well, you look fantastic and you look well, so we're happy to see you here and happy you're on this committee.
I love to dance. I do exercise.
I know.
Improve my. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to hear.
Good. 4 freedoms. We have 4 freedoms this morning. How about Federation?
Here.
Ah.
Here, Maui.
Hi, Maui.
I don't know why you don't see my face. Okay, but that's happening.
Well, we see the beautiful letters that spell your name, so that's good for now.
Okay. Thank you. You are looking always for the positive and right things. Thank you very much. Okay. From Federation, our construction is stopped about a month ago. and we don't have any library, any amenities, any like before, like we have Zumba, different kind of activities. We don't have it now, and I don't know for how long that will be. But I let everybody knows that as a part of Miami Beach Flamenco, we are doing classes under the tree in Flamingo Park from October. We cover ourselves with a mask and we separate ourselves, in the sidewalk. But it's so fun. I love it. And so I'm doing it Monday and Friday for everyone to want to join us. And it's a very, very good classes. For 1 hour, we are stretching, we are doing dance, flamenco dances, we are playing castañuela. So it's very nice. So I let everybody know that you are, free to join us. Okay. And in our building, that happens. Is the construction is stopped. We don't have any information from the manager. I don't know what happened, and it's like we are in the limbo right now. And I really appreciate this time to congratulate Alina Hudak. Is Hudak the name of the city manager, the new city manager?
Oh, yes.
For the first city manager as a woman we have in Miami Beach. So that's it. Thank you very much.
That's very exciting, yes.
Maui, what time is the class, flamenco class?
Flamenco class.
What time?
I told you, Gabby. Monday is at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and on Friday is at 10:30 in the morning for 1 hour. Mm-hmm.
That's fantastic. You took the initiative to get everybody outdoors. I'm so excited. Good for you.
Thank you.
How many people do you think join you? About 20, did you say?
How many what?
How many people join you under the tree?
No, right now we are only 7 people. Plus, because most of the people are very, comfy at home and doesn't want to go over there, doesn't want to walk. Right now it's too hot. It's something happened,
Well, you're outside and you're offering it to everyone, and thank you very much. So all the seniors that are listening, whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on our Zoom, please know that there are people out there that you can be around and you can get out again, and it's pretty exciting. Get your masks together, and thank you, Magby.
Okay, you're welcome.
Stella Mattis.
Hi. I would like to share the screen for you, please.
Yes.
All right. Before to share the screen, 80% see the vaccines. 80%.
Abby, sorry, you would have to send me whatever you wanted to share, because only.
All right. Okay. I will.
If you want.
It's some pictures.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Oh, perfect.
We don't have any activities yet. Well, these pictures, I took some pictures. This is a view when one leaves the building and wants to cross Hardy to go to the bus station via north, or also to go to the beach or to the park entrance. You can see. And you come in this way and you try to cross. This is a corner. This is a corner. Here. You can see the sidewalk is terrible.
Yeah.
The path is not safe. There are many slopes. It was recently repaved, but left in this unsafe condition for pedestrians. It would also be necessary to place pedestrian crossing signs with stop cones. You see the sidewalk It's terrible, incredible. All right. This is the corner when you want to cross Collins. When you come this corner to cross Collins. As they will see the sidewalk quite deteriorate, and they have also removed the signs and cones for pedestrian crossing, which were for a short time were really hateful to cross. This is the entrance of the park, and in the right side is the bus station. In the left side, there are a way to go to the beach. Very, very dangerous to cross Collins Avenue. Really dangerous. All right. This is one thing. Another thing is, we stop. The other thing is, in certain occasions, the city sent us a bus to visit Walmart. Constantly, some people ask me when they could send the bus to visit Walmart again. That's it.
That's it? Okay, thank you so much for taking the time for those pictures. Diana will look into that.
I think, yeah, I need to ask transportation for an update because we did get that approved, but I think with COVID, things may be slowed down or something. But there was it.
Diana,
do you remember that, Gabby?
Yes, they fixed it. You see, they fixed it, but they left some little rocks. Unbelievable. I am so happy when I saw, you start to fix it, but when it's done, this is the you see on the pictures,
right?
Yeah, right. It's the cross is very, very dangerous. Suppose that people have to walk to the corner to use the light.
No, it doesn't look
Nobody
good.
do it. Nobody.
It's fine.
And then some people fall on the street. Here, no, always for us, the church too, and the school too. There are people who use it this way. Nobody goes to the corner. I'm sorry. What to do? All right.
No, thank you. But thank you for taking the time to take the pictures. Thank you. And also the bus, well, Diana's going to look into it and get back to you on that. And everybody else is doing good. Thank you so much over there.
Thank you.
I think Aneda didn't get to give her report for Four Freedoms. No?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see her. Okay. Go ahead.
No, yeah. And for freedom, everything is all right. It's like slow with the events, activities. We don't have any. But mainly because we are in renovation. The building is being renovated. And also because of the pandemic. So we are very slow. Okay.
Are the residents able to move around throughout the building now? You're not quarantined to a room or anything, correct?
No.
Okay.
Quarantine, no.
Okay. So you are able to gather with social distancing?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
No, not yet.
All right.
And I know they went to take to be vaccinated at Unidad. Some of them, but I really don't know how many.
Okay.
I don't have this information.
All right. Well, you're going to be our goodwill ambassador. The more that get it done, the better off we all are. So, Thank you. All right.
Bye-bye.
We'll try and get people out to get some programming done. We're outdoors now, everyone. We're outdoors. Has anyone else not given their report? Do we have any questions? New business.
Wanted to give from Unidad. I should add Unidad on there. They said, are you still on? If she could give a report on Unidad.
And then we have some hands up, Cindy and Larissa.
Good morning, everyone. This is Larissa Cajiao from Unidad. How are you?
Good.
So it is my first time here. I'm excited, and I'm super happy to see that everyone is very involved with the community of Miami Beach and helping the seniors. I just want to say Unidad is not open for activities yet, but the center is being used by the city as a vaccination center for the community. We keep doing the wellness calls to all our participants and serving meals through independent living system to the participants that we have registered at the center. And no activities at all yet. Only we feel it's safe for everyone to come out and the city finish with their vaccinations.
Thank you, Larissa.
My pleasure.
Cindy, you have a question? Cindy, you have your hand up?
Yeah, I had a couple questions. I had a question for the lady that was over at Stella Marie's about the transportation, because Diana, I'd like to put it on the agenda for the transportation call. If you could get the specifics from her. And what I was trying to understand, because when she put up her pictures, Natasha, I think, was it, I couldn't see the sign on the other sign. What got removed? Did the crossing, like the picture of the people, the yellow sign get removed? Or if you could just send Diana what you're looking for, and I'll try to drive by there before the meeting and take some pictures, because I see where, I know that area because I've crossed it, because I parked over there and gone to Stella Marie's. So my concern is I'm trying to understand what got removed and what's supposed to be repaired, because it sounds like it's two departments that we need to get involved. One, we need to get probably Josiel, because he's in charge of the crosswalks, to look at that. And secondly, it looks like that black repair work on the sidewalk, that's Public Works. So we're going to need to probably get Public Works if that needs to get repaired. But I'll try to go over there for you and take some pictures too. But I want to put it on the agenda, Diana, because then it's documented, particularly since it's next to a senior building. That to me is unacceptable. So I'd like to get some feedback from her and try to get what exactly they had before so that we can get it back. My second question is regarding the freebies and the bus. Are seniors using them? My call is coming up, so I want to find out, because I'm seeing the trolleys still empty. I am seeing people on the freebies, so Diana, could we take a few minutes and Debbie find out how they're using that service and if they're liking it, because we have our call next month. And I'd like to get some feedback, if you don't mind, for the call.
Okay. And you're talking about the freebie, golf cart freebie?
Yes, there are 3 senior freebies that go to a lot of the buildings. Right. Are these buildings using them? I mean, I'm seeing them going to and from Council Towers South. I'm seeing them all day long at Rebecca Towers. So I just want to know, are any of the buildings using them? Because we're paying for this service. Do they like it? Is it helping them get, I think it's primarily Walgreens and Publix is where the freebie is going. Are people comfortable getting on the trolley? Are they using it, or do they still prefer the bus? I'm seeing, Debbie, a lot of people on the bus. I was on the bus yesterday. Okay. And I went up and down Collins. It took forever. So any feedback or comments on that, I'm trying to get for my call. Okay. So thank you so much. I just concerned hearing what is a concern to them.
Okay, if anybody from Council Towers, For Freedom's Federation, Rebecca Towers, let Diana know. Give some feedback on the freebie. That would be super helpful. If you want to continue something, we've got to have good input on it. And if not, those funds can probably be used elsewhere. So please take the time and report back to Diana as soon as you can. Thank you, Cindy. Any other questions? New business. Diana?
I just wanted to make sure, I should have mentioned it when we were talking about item number 2, assisting seniors during the pandemic. I was thinking that we can invite our grants department. The city has a grants department, and maybe they have some grants, or we can assist them, our committee can assist them with getting grants for seniors in the future, not necessarily for the loneliness programs, but just for any programs in general. So is that okay that we invite the grants department to come to our next meeting?
Yes, I make a motion. We invite the grant department to come to the next meeting and give us some information on grants. And then as a committee, we should think of ways we could utilize some of those funds. And I'm thinking bus trips, the fabulous concert that was in Collins Park yesterday, that outdoor concert that was wonderful. I'm sure a lot of seniors have a little bit of difficulty trying to get to places, so maybe we could hire buses to take people to these events outdoors. Chairs, things like that, and anything else you need. So yes, please look into it. Does anybody else have any new business before we adjourn?
Yeah, I would like to say one more thing.
Sure.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys remember the Salsa Fest in Miami Beach.
Yes.
Okay, so we're working on that for November 7th.
Great.
Yes, so I really would like, for us to work on that as we move along through this year, to try to get as many people, as we can in the shell. I'm not really sure how that's gonna go down.
Okay.
But we are working on it. And I just wanted to, James Quinlan gave me November 7th, which is a Sunday.
Be in the band show?
Yes.
North Beach Band Show. Okay.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Forgot to tell you guys that. Yeah.
Great, great, great. It's going to be a wonderful celebration. So we'll try and get as many of our seniors the ability to be there. Thank you.
Great. Okay.
I see Liseta from Unidad has her hand raised, or is that just a leftover? Maybe not. I did want to mention, Debbie, that for some reason I thought I had moved. The May meeting was scheduled for May 31st, but that's Memorial Day. Okay. So I'll be switching that to May 24th.
Okay. Next meeting, May 24th. That's perfect. 9:30 in the morning. Great. Everybody agree? Yes, yes?
Yeah.
See everybody's hands. Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, that's great.
All right. If no one has any other comments, I want to thank you all for giving your time and your information and your input. And we have a few little items to follow up on. And then we will see you all next month, May 24th at 9:30. Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Have a great week. Bye.